Hey, and welcome back, new manifestors. So this love astrology video is for you today because you are a badass spiritual bachelorette or twin flame lover who wants to have a successful month ahead. So if you're ready to manifest more love and abundance with optimal levels of feminine flow and pleasure, as well as connection to your beloved, then watch this video, the 3 things you need to know about the new moon in Taurus, in full. So stay tuned. So this potent new moon is happening on Saturday, May 4th, 2019 at 14 degrees in Taurus, and generally provides medicine for intuitive, creative, and spiritual pursuits. Here are the 3 things you need to know about this new moon in Taurus 2019 as a twin flame beloved. The first and last tips will be somewhat brief, and I'll focus the meat of this, or maybe the tofu of this video, on tip 2 because it's so huge and important. So the first one is creativity. Okay, this one is significant because creativity is very attractive to our mate, and it's also the key aspect of the divine feminine. New moons are always a great time to bring life and new projects with a new burst of creative energy. But the Taurus new moon offers a rush of creative and artistic ability with the fixed star Almach. So pull out your paint sets, ladies, or craft box. Get some upbeat music or relaxing music on, depending on your style and mood, and play. Stay away from being serious or goal-oriented. Just paint, play, explore. And the end results really don't matter. It's the creative magic that counts. Creativity is a divine feminine gift, as I've said, and it can be accessed by both women and men, and our female creative energy is often experienced as a ball of energy that sits in front of your sacral chakra out here, your womb area in front of it. By the way, click the like button if you are here to awaken your sacred feminine energy. This is the same female creative energy that creates life, like I'm doing within my womb right now with our 17-week little baby to come that is waiting to come out in October. Creativity can also be expressed in the way you dress, the way you dance, the way you decorate, the way you speak and express with your words, and even act around people you feel really good around. So unleash yourself and let the feminine creative expression begin. Okay, so before I move any further to tip 2, I want to announce a special cheat sheet. It is free and it's called the 22 Twin Flame Love Signs of Reunion Checklist. To download this value-packed PDF, just click the link below. The best thing is it's complimentary and it will help you gain clarity on whether or not someone is your twin flame. Okay, so the second thing is hope. Mars opposite Jupiter offers us the hope and inspiration so we can have faith in our future dreams of Neptune. While this may seem so trivial, hope and inspiration are the key ingredients to the twin flame alchemy process and the law of attraction in general. Sometimes we can get stuck in patterns of staying safe and playing small, and it takes a shift of courage to break through these old patterns. Maybe a woman who was heartbroken starts telling herself in the back of her mind, I never want that to happen again. That was humiliating and painful and so not worth it. But deep down, what she's really saying to herself is, love is what breaks my heart. So I don't want to face love again. It just hurts. And she stays in many nights in a row, and maybe she dates only those safe guys that she's not even really attracted to. Her patterns go down the toilet. But as time passes, she wonders if she'll ever have the courage to love again and find her twin. Feels pretty hopeless. But having the courage to take risks is part of the twin flame path. It's required from us and our partner on a daily level. In truth, we don't really know on some level what the future holds, even the end of this day, or if we might be heartbroken again. Life is an unpredictable dance, and we have to be okay with this. Even if we find the perfect, the one, he could die, or we could die, or the connection could die. Not that I want you to focus on such negative things, because I do believe in love, but my point is that we must focus on what we do want and also not focus on the fear, resisting, which requires us to accept what we fear. Have you ever heard the quote, "What resists persists"? Well, it's true. Yes, if we fear rejection, guess where we'll end? Rejected. Rejected, yes, that's right. But if we accept rejection, then we start to gain courage and attract high vibes because we don't give a shit who rejects us. So if the universe has the heartbroken woman face her pain yet again, and this was me, it happened to me like 20 times over, it's because there is still a valuable lesson waiting for her. She needs to learn to self-love so deeply and step into her power and slay the rejection fear. The slight problem or challenge is that when we go through a trauma such as a heartbreak or even an early childhood trauma, it can rip holes in our aura or psyches, and we can lose our courage and faith. The good news is that with this lunation alignment with Mars opposite Jupiter and Neptune, there is a huge opportunity to reclaim parts of ourselves and our souls that were lost in the past. What you can do and what I recommend you do during this meditation around the new moon is to go back to a past memory, a difficult one, whether a recent heartbreak or an ancient past life or a somewhat traumatic early childhood memory. Just go back into the scene and decide to rewrite it and experience this as you want it to be rewritten into what I call a fantasy timeline. I know this sounds somewhat silly and even can feel a little childlike, but I have used this with my clients for years, and I have also used it on myself over and over. For instance, I was brutally dumped, like some of you know, by someone who promised he would be there and come back. And he never did. So I imagined him apologizing, coming back to me and saying, I really apologize that I couldn't be there, showing up committed as my life partner the way I wanted him to be in the present. Now, I know the problem is that this fantasy timeline didn't actually happen. It didn't happen in 3D, but what did happen in my reality is that the energy shifted because my emotions behind the story shifted. I allowed myself to let go of his pain, his choices, and I healed it within myself. The power of your imagination is huge. So if you're willing to play with this technique, envision the hopeful outcome that you've always wanted. However, like in my case, if a woman's so-called twin flame rejects her, while she can rewrite this painful story, it doesn't guarantee that this particular human being will show up for her suddenly or ever the way she wants. However, good stuff, she can surrender the expectation of who her twin flame is and allow the universe to bring her the perfect, highest expression of her fantasy timeline in real time. So have the courage to explore in your hope meditations what you want in your past, your present, and your future, how you want it to look, and most of all, how you want it to feel. Oh, and if you do have an intense traumatic childhood memory, most of us have something, yet this could be intense, a perfect opportunity to go to get some professional support, a therapist, counselor who is really equipped with trauma healing tools and ready to do that work if you have something really deep and intense. Well, you could rewrite that experience on your own. For some people, this will only re-traumatize and they might go in a downward spiral and they don't have the tools to deal with the intensity of the experience on their own all the time. And that is okay. We all need support. So just make sure you balance the courage with care and caution, and you'll do fine. So one of your homework assignments this new moon is to meditate on the past pain and rewrite the experience using hope in your imagination and really feel the positive outcome coming into your life with the rewrite. All right, third one, guys, intuition. Sun sextile Neptune heightens your intuitive ability and empathy. You'll feel more receptive and sensitive, which will enhance your connection in relationships. You'll have an unspoken spiritual understanding that will be felt by you and your beloved or even your friends. This nonverbal connection should be explored with occasional check-ins to confirm that the actions or feelings being taken in are actual and not imagined. Well, imagination is such a powerful medicine. We women can get a little carried away sometimes and create fantasies in our minds that only turn into letdowns. And I don't want that for you. So if you feel a connection with someone, tell him, explore it with her, but really go with their permission. If you still don't have the courage to speak with this person, even at this lunation with all this courage and hope, that's okay. Just make sure that if you tune into the connection and you understand that you're likely tapping into the field of unconditional love, you don't have attachment to it. It's not necessarily what is going on in his psyche and mind in the physical world 100%. That's okay. Otherwise, wouldn't he be here right now melting into your lap? It's okay if there's some fantasy here, but if he is available, go girl, good for you. Use your enhanced intuition to play and explore and have a conversation. Maybe in bed, because Mars opposite Jupiter provides boosted self-esteem and sex appeal at this lunation, so don't miss out on the opportunity to strut your stuff and enjoy some lingerie and inner goddess energies coming out. Thank you so much, my sisters, for watching. Remember to sign up for the 22 Twin Flame Signs of Reunion checklist in the description box below. It is a hot freebie. I put a lot of time and love into it. And subscribe if you dig this. Give me a little, and you can hit the notifications bell to get the next video, because we'll be coming out with more Twin Flame freebie videos every single week forever. I love you all. Namaste. Namasko. Happy new moon in Taurus.